Hi guys, welcome to Sunderland RTG, episode number 53. So obviously a fantastic episode last time out. If we have a quick look at the calendar, obviously we had a 100% win record last time out. So we beat Man City 2-0, obviously late goals, but yeah, great on the counter-attack. We then beat Southampton 2-1. Again, Ward-Prowse picked a good free kick against us, but we managed to get the win there. And then we finished off with a 2-0 victory against Chelsea. Again, great smash and grab kind of win, but I think we've deserved the wins last time out. So going into today's episode, obviously, like I say, we're going to split April into two. Obviously, we're going to play 3 of the first 4 games, and then the Watford and Tottenham game are then going to move on to the next episode. So I think what I'm going to do is play the Man United game, obviously, and then we'll sim the Leicester game. Even though Leicester, statistically, I think they've got a better team than Aston Villa, but Leicester are down in relegation at the moment, so we will sim that game. And then we'll play the Villa game at home, but possibly rest a few players. So put out a bit of a reserve team, not a full reserve, but obviously rest a few players, because then just 3 days later we have the game against Newcastle. So then obviously we'll play that as well at home. I think that's the best way to go about it. So yeah, looking at our squad, obviously we've got Wagnerman back. He is still got that injury. He's carrying that injury a little bit, but I think we will start him today. There's a couple of players that are not fully fit. Rico Henry's not quite fully fit, and also Drew Yearwood. But Yearwood, as you can see, is up to 76 rated now, so he's suddenly shot up in rating. And obviously getting that winner against Chelsea, or one of the goals against Chelsea, has meant that he is actually in the Player of the Month. If it finally comes up this day. So obviously you've got Saar from Watford with Salah and Rashford. So Drew Yearwood is really started to progress in that defensive midfield position that we've got him in. I've put a couple of top scorers. I've actually put that Simeone on our transfer list, so we're going to scout him. He is 27, but potentially it could be somebody that we sign in the summer and give us a little bit of extra firepower. Obviously we've got we've got Madja and Loader, but somebody like Simeone is only 20 million at the minute, so if we could pick him up for 20 million, it'd be a great signing, because his stats are pretty amazing. But yeah, looking at our team now, we're starting to really not have much weakness. Obviously now we've got Yearwood pushing on, and Lewis Ferguson's up to 78, so we're starting to get a lot of our teammates getting towards that 80 mark. And obviously when you've got Jackson as well at 85, team's looking pretty good. Everybody's happy and firing, so let's get into this game against Man United and see how we get on today. Right, so welcoming Manchester United to the Stadium of Light today. Obviously, when we went to Old Trafford, we managed to get a respectable 1-1 draw. So, and the fact that we are in really good form, we've got to come into this obviously looking for at least a point, you would say. Wagnerman trying to get away, but Rashford obviously is quick. Managed to sneak that back off. Wagnerman gets into Archie Jackson, who's in behind. Can't quite get any power on that, and De Gea, an easy save really. Lewis Ferguson holds it up nicely into Peters. Wagnerman again bombing forward. It's a nice ball into Lewis Ferguson. Lewis Ferguson trying to chip it up. It's deflected. Harry Maguire has to get there. It's a good start from us. We're all over United at the minute, and Tris Peters has again cut it out. Tris Peters goes short into Archie Jackson. Oh, great chance, and it's Madja. He is onside, and it is a goal. What a start. It's a barrage from us at the beginning, and everything kept getting deflected, but in the end, so it was a deflected shot, well, deflected, I think it was a shot from Archie Jackson, deflected up, fell straight to Madja, who just smashes it in with that left foot on the volley. No chance for De Gea from that distance. 12th goal of the season for Madja. What a great start from us. Twanzebe knocks it to Rashford here. Rashford. So quite a few fresh names in the United team, but obviously we'd still be expecting a really good challenge from him today. Here's Rafa coming forward with out of position a little bit. Oh, that's a great ball. Keeper comes out and it's played around him. Milik with an open net in the end. Just one killer ball. And it's 1-1. So we did kind of get a bit disjointed in the with the centre backs there. Fernandez started to come over, and in the end, it's an open net. And Milik just to slot it in. That's just his third goal of the season, but the lead didn't last very long. Here's Peters. Rashford chopping away at him a little bit there, but he's come away with it. Tris Peters now. Great little turn. He's got away here. Looking for Archie Jackson to make a run. Archie Jackson! Oh, and it's just bounced away from him. And the defenders have managed to get there. And Rafa now bringing it forward. Again, our centre mids have kind of gone forward a little bit more than I would like. Rafa again. McTominay coming forward. He's cut back. Rafa into Wan-Bissaka, who's pushed far forward, and that's straight to Pickford. Easily pick that off. And here's Fernandez. Into Ferguson. Lewis Ferguson. On-rushing Rico Henry here. Rico Henry. He's got away from this desperate sliding challenge. You got a man over here. It's De La Vega. And it's 2-1. It's a great run by Rico Henry. Picks out De La Vega. And it's end-to-end stuff here. Both defences are getting pulled all over. And you could see the ball was on. Into De La Vega. Hits it first time. No chance for the keeper. Back in the lead. Pedro De La Vega. That's just his third of the season. I was saying that we needed more goals from our midfielders. That's a good finish from him. Now can we hold out for half time here? It's a nice ball, it's fizzed over. It's one-on-one here, Rashford against Wagnerman. He's managed to get the cross in Rico Henry. How many times has Rico Henry been the last man at the back post and he's pulled off a wonderful header? Oh, and De La Vega skips through the challenge. Still going De La Vega here. He'll keep running here. De La Vega has a strike from distance. And De Gea. Fingertip save. De La Vega, what a run. He struck it well. I'd say De Gea, it's probably wasn't the hardest shot for him to save, but it was a fantastic run. Fire this one over, and again, not the best of corners. De La Vega, though, it falls to De La Vega. Again, he's looking at that near post. It is going to be another corner. Can we actually get one on target to a player here? Madja. It is another corner, so yet another chance here. And you're saying handful for defenders. De La Vega's had a great first half. We'll fire this one over, looking for Fernandez this time. Big lump, Fernandez. Oh, and it's going to fall. No, not quite. Tris Peters working onto his left foot. Not sure if the defender blocked that or the keeper, but Well over time now, into the 51st minute, but there is the half-time whistle. We go in 2-1 up. Good first half for us. Right, so begin the second half. We have taken off Rico Henry. He was struggling a little bit with his stamina, so we have rejigged things around. Wagnerman has gone over to left back. And we've brought Bailey Wright on, but Crespo Rincon is actually going to go and play right back. Obviously, he's got that little bit quicker. And Bailey Wright is going to go and play alongside Fernandez in the centre. So let's get into this. Oh, Peters has done well. Madrid got the wrong side of the midfielder, but there's many men back for United there. Oh, that's a good ball. If it stays in, it is. Orban. Oh, and it's well cut out by Crespo Rincon. Played to Tris Peters here. Peters into Drew Yearwood. Yearwood. Nice ball into Madja. You've got Lewis Ferguson who's moving on. Oh, is he onside? Archie Jackson. He is, you know. Oh, and it's a decent strike across the keeper. Could have gone anywhere, but fortunately for them, it found a United shirt. But we are still going here. Archie Jackson. Oh, and Lewis Ferguson was in. Couldn't get the ball over to him. What a start to this second half. Oh, and is that... If he's onside, this is a good chance for Rashford. Get the ball into the back post, and it's a great header, and it's Milik again. Milik, second goal for him, and he's equalised for the second time. So you could see Rashford, once he'd got away, was just about picking the pass. And it is a good ball, so he's cut back. Oh, and it's easily in there. Obviously, we had moved people around, so Wagnerman caught on his heels a little bit. So that maybe could have been our issue, really. Milik obviously only had 2 goals coming into the game. He's doubled his total today. And it is 2-2. So yet again, we've got to go again here. De La Vega. Oh, and he's cutting in. Plays it to Madja. Madja. Oh, he's done well, Madja. Oh, we have taken back the lead. Madja showing his power. And United this time only managed to hold on to the equaliser for a couple of minutes. First chance for us after that. It's played into Madja. He's done well. Boss Maguire there. So he bounced off Maguire. And then he's just one-on-one with the keeper, and there's only one result. And that is a 3-2 lead for us. Josh Madja, 13th for the season. Back in the lead again. Can we hang on to it this time? Swansea into Odegaard. Souček. So Madja's trying to come over there to block him out. Rashford. Oh, he's managed to get the pass off and he's gone again. Crespo Rincon does well to cut that out. Bailey Wright into Crespo Rincon. Takes his time. It's into Drew Yearwood now. Yearwood. And again, we're just looking to hang on to it a little bit here. Right. Into Ferguson. Into Archie Jackson now. Archie Jackson finds Lewis Ferguson. Smashes it in. The keeper's near post. And 4-2. Surely that's going to give us the points. 20 minutes left on the clock. Lewis Ferguson. Lethal strike on that left foot. It's a nice ball by Archie Jackson and it's just smashed. I thought it was actually a bit closer to the post than that, but I think just the power's beaten De Gea there. De Gea obviously usually really good with his feet, but couldn't get to that one. The manager was very happy. Lewis Ferguson, 4 goals. That there with Zapata and they've had it bossed off them, but they have managed to win it back. Finally, they get the ball in here, and Bailey Wright gets up well. It's into Honeyman. United pushed a lot of men forward now. George Honeyman waiting for help, and it comes in the aid of Tris Peters here. Tris Peters cuts back, looking for somebody to play it to. I think it was Honeyman. He did get a touch, but it's a good save by De Gea to deny us a fifth. Now it's going a bit end to end here. We probably do need to switch up to a little bit more defensive here. Gone to the back post. Pickford punches it away. Oh, and here's a good chance. Souček, come onto it. It's a good save by Pickford. I think we will drop into ultra defensive now and just try and hang on to this. We don't want to be conceding a goal late on here. Maguire, it's Drew Yearwood. Who else but possibly our player of the month. Ferguson now. It's a good ball into Tris Peters. Peters bombing away here. Look for the back post. Maja couldn't quite get there. De Gea does well to hang on to it. Now with seconds starting to tick away. It's looking like it's going to be a good start. So twice United managed to peg us back, but pulled away in the end. Rafa coming forward, and George Honeyman. So Maja just looked to hang on to it here, but he's knocked off it. Maguire playing almost as an attacking midfielder at the minute. Rashford, who's had a good game. Dinked it in nicely, and Milik could have got a hat-trick right in the final whistle there, but it is going to be a 4-2 win for us. Fantastic start to the episode. As you can see, we had a lot of chances again. Not as much possession as you would like, but I think you've got to be happy with that. 4-2 win against Manchester United. Right, and we're back. So we're at the Leicester game. Like I say, we're going to simulate this one. Obviously, because Villa as well are tied with us, as you can see in the league table. So both on 43 points. We do have a game in hand, but obviously it'd be more ideal to play that game against Aston Villa. Leicester, like I say, are struggling down in relegation. So we are going to sim this one. We do have a fully fit team again. So we're going to go with that. I also wanted to have a quick look at this Simeone. So, like I say, potential signing is 82 overall. It's got high work rates. And as you can see from his stats, just looks a really good player. 85 finishing, ball control's fantastic. Heading accuracy is great as well. So he definitely... He's got a solid player and power header trait. Like I say, so it's saying his value is 24 million at the minute. Could offer between 23 and 29, so he must be coming to the end of his contract, you would think. Just 27 years old, Argentinian, so definitely could be a player for in the summer. With some potential in there. Also, we have completed our youth academy board objective. So we brought through a young centre back. That was the last of those to do. So obviously, just to finish mid-table now, we're currently in 10th and obviously on a good run. So I'd expect that to be finished. Our manager rating now up to 76. So we're starting to get a little bit closer to where we'd like to be, really. Obviously earlier in the season we're starting to think that we could be going the sack, but so yeah, this is the youngster, Nathan Peters, from Belgium, 6'6", left-footed centre back, so definitely got some potential there. So it's saying between 71 and 91. Overall at the minute it's 55, so it's not fantastic, but as you can see from the physicals, looking pretty good. And obviously if we can train up his tackling, I think he could be a decent player for us in a season or two. Just 15 at the minute. So yeah, let's get into this simulation against Leicester. see how we get on. Leicester in terrible form, as you can see. Lost the last 3 games at least. And it is a 2-0 win. Tris Peters and Rico Henry picking up a goal. So fantastic again from us. It's really starting to pick up momentum. Obviously the Sims as well are really working well for us. We've got a loan offer here for Tyler Mason from Rotherham United. So Tyler Mason, obviously, just a young winger that we've called up recently, 16 years old. So Rotherham, probably a decent team for him to go out to. Archie Jackson again, I say we're proud of you. Obviously, has been fantastic, and that's boosted his morale up to very happy. So that's what we need, really, and that's, I think, like I've said in previous episodes, I think that's really made a massive difference. The fact that we've got him happy and suddenly is like playing with, like using a different player. Right, so welcome back. Obviously we skipped forward to the Villa game, and as you can see as well, Mason has been loaned out, so he will go to Rotherham at the end of the season. So like I say, we're currently in 9th as well, so we have moved up another place. Thing is now that we are 9 points behind Burnley. We do have a couple of games in hand though, so if we could keep this fantastic run that we're on, as crazy as it is, we could actually move as high as 8th, you would think. But at the minute, obviously, just try and focus on where we are. Yeah, so I do think I will change a few people around, like I say. So Danny Loader he's not been getting much game time recently. Obviously he's unhappy at the minute, so his stats are going to be down, which is not necessarily what we need. But like I say, I'm just going to change a few players. I'm not going to change the entire team. Who else should we look at? Obviously Jackson I could possibly bring off at half time. Could do with looking at stamina wise, so Jackson definitely could come off. Lewis Ferguson and Drew Yearwood have got a high stamina, so they potentially could play both games anyway. Wagnerman is only 80. I think we will take Wagnerman out, and then possibly bring Rico Henry off at half time as well. I think we'll give Bailey Wright a start as well. So yeah, like I say, Archie Jackson, Rico Henry will probably be the first 2 to come off. So if we put Simonson on the bench and also Janssen. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously we've got Power as well, he can come on to replace one of these guys. So yeah, as you can see, obviously we have got a lot of players that are happy, so we still should be in pretty good shape for this game. And obviously just only 3 days before the Newcastle game. Newcastle are higher in the table, so want to save some players for that Newcastle game. Right, so Stadium of Light yet again. Aston Villa this time coming. So we've got a few changes obviously down this right side in particular. So Brahim, we're going to have to see how he goes. Obviously he's been pushed out now by Tris Peters. So Peters has been in fantastic form, so you can't take Peters out, and this is a good start here. Green got away down this left side, looking for the long ball, and you don't want to be knocking it towards Rico Henry, who's fantastic in the air, and that is a poor pass. So not the greatest start from us. So as you can see, we're up into 9th place at the minute. Really started to play well recently. Coming up against Aston Villa who were just behind us. So they'll be desperately looking for a good result here. And again, like I say, Rico Henry, not the tallest player, but seems to always come out on top on the... That's a decent chance there for Brahim if he got away there. Yeah, it seems like every chance they get, and 9 has just knocked that out. So Villa definitely starting on the front foot here, forcing us back. Keeper quite easy with that one. Yearwood knocks it onto Ferguson here. Ferguson looking for Archie Jackson, who couldn't quite control it quick enough. And Pedro Mendes, nice turn. Luke O'Nien's done well. Lays it through to Ferguson. Into Archie Jackson, who looks for the finesse shot into the top corner. And it always looked high. So decent effort. But yeah, oh, it has actually really quite close. Almost hit the corner of the crossbar there. I did think it was a lot higher than that. Wasn't a great cutout really by Henry. McGinn, it's a nice turn by McGinn. He's got the ball up, and Fernandez is a nice header to get it away. De La Vega into Rico Henry. Back to De La Vega here. Can we catch them on the counter? Loader, it's a good ball into Archie Jackson. He's just managing to fend his man off. We've looked to try and strike it across the keeper, but it's gone far too close to him. It's a good hand though. Knocked it away with that left hand. It will be a corner. So Archie Jackson look to fizz this one in, looking for Lewis Ferguson here. Lewis Ferguson comes short. Oh, that would have been a beautiful finish. Took it on the chest and then swiveled, hit it with the left foot. Archie Jackson has held that up nicely into Lewis Ferguson. Lewis Ferguson! Again, possibly could have continued on there. He's gone for the shot. It's easily blocked. So 0-0 at half time, and it's been quite a competitive first half, you would say. Both teams having decent amount of chances. Right, so start of the second half, we have made just the one change. Archie Jackson is going to be rested, obviously, with the Newcastle game in mind. But we have brought in the youngster Janssen up top and dropped Loader back into cam. Loader not had much influence on the game in that first half, so we're going to see if we can do a little bit more from that cam position. Oh, and they've managed to get that through Yearwood there, but Luke O'Nien's done well. Yearwood lays it in ahead of Brahim. Into Danny Loader. Danny Loader trying to pick out De La Vega. He's done fantastically there, De La Vega. It's a nice ball into Richardson. Oh, Ferguson, sorry, and just trying to cut it back there to Loader, but the defender did well. That's a poor pass. It's going to be our ball again. Luke O'Nien into Drew Yearwood. Yearwood gets it over to Brahim. Brahim, a lovely little take in there. Danny Loader looking to lay it back to Janssen, who was all alone, always in the box, but it is cut out, and Pedro Mendes has done well. Yearwood gets back up and picks the ball back off here. Ferguson back into Drew Yearwood. Look for Ferguson, who's connected forward. It's into Danny Loader, and Loader not quick enough to get the ball through there. That's a decent ball through, but Rico Henry read it well. Bailey Wright into Drew Yearwood. Yearwood looking for the run of Danny Loader. Danny Loader, nice pass into Janssen. Works it onto his left. Oh, I thought that was in. Oh, and Thomas Janssen should have buried that. Fizzed by the post, and what a chance for the youngster on the hour mark. So, which way is this game going to go here? At the minute, it's very much up in the air. Again, just played a little pass inside there, and Bailey Wright has to clear it out. It's fallen to Brahim, and Villa now have pushed a lot of players forward by the looks of it. Max Power fizzes it out to De La Vega. Ah, what a challenge there by the defender. It's a wonderful challenge. Laid through to Luke O'Nien. Can we push forward here? 75 minutes gone. Fizz this one out to Brahim, who's onside. Brahim looking for somebody open. Oh, and Danny Loader, how have you scooped that over? Looking for the open man, finds... Oh, it's a shocker. I thought he'd knocked it over the bar. It's just gone a mile wide. And that is going to be a free kick. So Villa look like they're going to finish the stronger here. So Pedro Mendes is coming off. So what's he going to do here? He's going to look to go for that back post. Oh, it's off the bar! Falling to the key. Oh, what a save. Pickford yet again. Saving us points. Jordan Pickford and Danny Loader's picked that. Oh, and we don't get the chance. But what a fantastic save by Pickford. At least gives us the point in the end. But obviously that would have been Villa going back above us if he'd managed to finish that. So it was headed down. Or headed onto the crossbar, I think, originally. So there was a lot of chances in that game. As we look, obviously we had a lot of shots, only 3 on target, but Villa in the end having probably the best chance. But Pickford kicks it away. Keeps our good run of form going. Right, so obviously with that draw, it means that we do potentially fall that little bit further behind Burnley, so maybe 9th place could be as high as we will manage to get. We still do have a game in hand on Burnley, but obviously we'll still be 5 points behind them. But as you can see, Newcastle up in 6th place at the minute, so they're doing well, and they're going to look to obviously win this game to keep ahead of Chelsea. So we'll have a quick train here. Obviously we did the defence last time, so we'll go on to the midfielders. A little bit of progress there from Hall. Yeah, so obviously 0-0 last time, but you've got to say obviously we didn't play the first team. We have a quick look at the team then. So I'd say De La Vega, obviously he did pick up a knock in the game, but then he did seem to run it off. So he is a little bit more fatigued than I would like, so I think we will have to start Simonson. So Simonson, I'm still not getting on with him, but I think we'll try him again. I do expect in the summer he'll be definitely getting sold. Even if he doesn't come to try and put in a request himself, I think I will sell him. It's just not. It's not gonna work for us. So as you can see on the bench, I think I'll take Loader off. Actually, he's not that fit. Bring on Gooch as well for Brahim. Who else have we got? More. Bring more on in place of Bailey Wright. So I think I'm happy with that team, and that's the team we'll go into. So I'll see you in the game against Newcastle. Right, Timeware Derby, number 2. Big game, obviously, against Newcastle. Newcastle well above us at the minute, but bit of bragging rights it'll be if we can beat them here. So Stadium Alight. We need to win this one for the fans, really. We have got a decent team out. Nice pass into Maja slips his man. It's whipped into Archie Jackson. Had a crack on his right foot, sorry, but couldn't get it by the first man. Kosic goes backwards. Plays it to Rico. Oh, and getting stuck in there, Tris Peters. So Peters is really obviously took it as an offence when Brahim came in and took his job. Archie Jackson looking for somebody to move, and Archie Jackson, what a strike! On the volley! So he was looking for space to pass it into Madja originally. After the run, he bounces up in the air and the first one to react is Archie Jackson. Slams it in. Left-footed volley. In the keeper's near post here. What a strike. And that's the kind of thing that we've seen the second half of the season. The defender was on the post, moved away. The keeper, no chance. Manager is pumped up. Archie Jackson, 11th goal. I think he's been a big difference in our upturn in form. Since he's been banging in them goals. Really seen a major progression recently. We're 1-0 up early on. So 10 minutes in, 1-0 up in the time where Derby here. Oh, and Wagnerman's just edged away there. Kosic has got in behind. Cuts back onto that right foot. In the end, they've overplayed it there. And Rico has played it out in the end. But coming back again. Winston McKennie. Oh, and he's cut out. Drew Yearwood. You're not going to be able to pass him at the minute. Drew Yearwood knocks it into Archie Jackson. Jackson looking for Madja. Played into him. Oh, and what a chance. Don't know why he's gone with his left foot there, Madja. Oh, it's a good save by Darlow in the end. But could have been two. Good chance for us. Well, fist this one in. Looking for Lewis Ferguson. Gets there, but it's just come off the top of his head. What a chance. Could have made it too early on here. So a couple of chances have gone and begging a little bit. Tris Peters. Nice little reverse pass into Wagnerman. Wagnerman now looking for Archie Jackson. Jackson on his right foot. Wrong foot's the keeper. This boy is just in scintillating form. You just can't see him missing a chance at the minute. Even on his right foot, he looked so composed. So it's played into him by Wagnerman. Cuts it, one touch, bang. Right-footed. Slams it in the corner. Keeper, absolutely flat-footed. Was getting nowhere near that one. Second of the game, 12th of the season. He's getting to that point now where he's rivaling Madja. He's our leading goal scorer. Oh, and Lewis Ferguson getting in there. Archie Jackson. Comes back to Rincon here. Rincon looking back for Jackson. Jackson into Drew Yearwood. Into Lewis Ferguson. Trying to jink away. It is going to be a free kick. Right, so here's a chance. We're going to see Jackson look for the hat-trick. So left foot, right foot, free kick if this one goes in. Look to go over the wall here. Try and ping it into that top corner. I've overdone the power a little bit there. Oh, and it's banged off the crossbar. Keeper doesn't make the save. Peters trying to get in there. What an effort. Thought I'd maybe put a little bit too much power on that. And that's obviously why it did just go that little bit too high. But what an effort. Wagnerman gets back and lays it back to the keeper. Pickford, nonchalant. Knocks it to Fernandez there. We're seeing a lot of players are just playing a lot better now. Rico into Archie Jackson. There is the hat-trick inside half an hour. Two with that right foot as well. Jackson destroying Newcastle here. Rico Henry, it's a lovely ball into him. Again, not sure where the Newcastle defence have gone. But it's slammed in with that right foot. 13th goal, and I think that is him now in the lead. I think Madja has only got 12, so Obviously a hat-trick today. Simonson just gets the header in. Come to Fernandez. Roll it into Rico here. Rico Henry. Oh, he's just got cut out there. Not the best ball. A bit too casual there from Henry. Yearwood. Trying to get Guedes off the ball here, but he's done well, but Rico. Guedes just taking too long in the end. Played through to Simonson here. Simonson using his speed. Getting through. Sebastian Simonson. Can he get a shot off? He does, but in the end it's not hard enough to get it by Darlow. So he's got good speed, Simonson, and did break away, but you never get the feeling that... Oh, that's a terrible pass. Crespo Rincon makes up for his mistake. Getting hassled a little bit here, and he's giving it away to Guedes. What a chance! And he has banged it in, and Crespo Rincon, that's his fault there. Should have gone back to the goalkeeper. Tried to play a pass into Yearwood instead. So the pass was on for Yearwood, but it's an unnecessary risk really to hit it with the left foot, I think. And Guedes makes no mistake. Roger Guedes, that's his 10th. So has that given Newcastle a glimmer of hope in this game? It looked like we were moving away quite easily, but a bit of a gift. Peters looking for Archie Jackson, has given him a lot to do, but it is just slammed away. I think obviously Archie Jackson's in great form. You don't need to be risking anything with him. Drew Yearwood. Oh, and he's still going Yearwood. He just seems to have full power all of a sudden. And Lewis Ferguson, is he onside? He's not. He's just off. Oh, and what a header that was. So let's have a look how close this is. So he's gone a bit deep. Oh, it's very close. It was a very good header by Lewis Ferguson. He's disappointed that it's not been given that one. They're looking for the far side here. Oh, it's a good ball. Traore. Crespo Rincon though. Got the challenge in. Gets it to Wagnerman, but there is the half-time whistle. So 3-1. So the game's still open, but I think we're still going to be confident going into that second half. Archie Jackson, obviously, hat-trick today. You can see that one just over the bar. That was the free kick. Right, so one change at half-time. We have brought Lewis Ferguson off. Again, it was just down to a little bit of lack of stamina. So Max Power is going to come on, hopefully to shore things up a little bit in the midfield as well. So Newcastle suddenly, if they can get the next goal, things could get interesting here. Oh, and he's slipped through. Good chance, and Crespo Rincon's done well to cut that one out, but the ball was not a good one. Luke O'Nien into Max Power. Power looking for Madja. Madja can't get it through. Looks like we're just running down the clock now. So it ended up being quite a competitive game really. Obviously we rushed out to an early lead. Archie Jackson into Simonson, trying to get through to Jackson. There is Archie Jackson, and that's how it started today, and that's how it's going to finish. Archie Jackson making sure. 4 goals for Jackson today. He's been the star. He's played through, and Jackson, you just knew he was going to bury that. It's a wonderful game from him. 14 goals. So he's suddenly jumped up. We'll have to see how he is on the goal scoring chart. He's definitely moved up. So we did have Madja and Jackson on the leading scorers previously, but obviously 4 goals for Jackson is definitely going to move him up some way here. O'Nien looking for Madger. Can he get in on the act here? Madger! He does! It's going to be 5. So 2 late goals has really put the gloss on this finish. So it's a bit harsh on Newcastle, who's actually did come back into it, but obviously dead on their feet, looking to push forward. And that is 14 goals for Madger, so they are tied now. Both on 14 Premier League goals for the season. So it's going to be an interesting last episode to see who actually finishes on top for our two main men. Look at that, 4 goals for 6 attempts. Takes the match ball. It's a wonderful game from Jackson today. We do come out 5-1, so Newcastle didn't have many chances, but did actually play reasonably well after going 3-0 down early on. But yeah, we're happy with that. 5-1, great way to finish the episode. So yeah, going into obviously what will be our final episode of the season. Obviously we've got Watford, Tottenham, Liverpool and then Brentford. So obviously Brentford are going to be the lowest team, so we're going to play the previous 3 and then finish with a sim. But yeah, Watford, Tottenham and Liverpool are going to be, it's going to be a strong bunch of teams to play against. Obviously we've got Watford, who are currently right with us, so they're in 10th, 5 points behind us in fact. But then we do have Spurs and Liverpool. Obviously Spurs in 5th, Liverpool fighting for the title still, so 5 points behind Man City. So that's going to be a very difficult game against Liverpool. But then obviously we'll finish off with a sim against Brentford, who were already relegated pretty much. Obviously just the 12 points for Brentford. It's been a struggle for them. And as you can see, you've got Norwich probably still not out of it just yet, but then you've got Leicester, Everton and Sheffield United probably battling for that last relegation spot. But yeah, come back next time and see where we do finish. Right, thanks for watching. Bye.